Hello, three times is a charm. I hope I've been on here three times. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. But I wanted to get on here and preach to Peach. I don't know if anybody remembered that short that she did a couple of days ago. Not a couple of days ago, probably a couple months ago, when she was like, I'm so tired of y'all saying that Peach needs to humble herself. Well, I'm not. I'm not. I want you here with me. I used to be down here, but now I want you here with me. Okay? That notorious speech. I know I looked at her different that day. And I didn't understand why I was looking at her different, but some says, remember this speech, okay? Hey, I think I was on the Peach train for a while. Um, until I started seeing things that she always had. See, there's so much times that we can cover up stuff that we can cover it up so much. It's like, for example, like a female. You ever walk past a female that use a lot of Bath and Body Works? I mean, lotion, constantly, or spray, or they walk out of the bathroom and they spray. Well, you get them at a certain angle or the wind blows, you really can smell their real odor. And it's not pleasant. Peach shows y'all a cover up of her personality. And then now, though y'all see a different side of her, it's not pleasant. Not at all. Not because Peach is something, a groundbreaking person. No, it's just what she says and how she says it. But when she says this humble speech, y'all, it brought me down where I needed to see her at. And with this me and my husband is not in, we're not there. Then that's when that speech came back to me. Ding. You wasn't talking to the parents of unprivileged children or poor people. You was talking to your damn husband. I am so sorry that I thought you was talking to everyday people that supported you. But no, you was talking to your husband, not to your subscribers, not the ones that pay for your classes. You was talking to your husband. You just didn't know you was talking to your husband because God reveals certain things to you when you have to hit your life and rewind or fast forward. And you had to rewind something. That's the reason why it's touching you so bad. That's the reason why you're startled and you can't think. Yeah, you coming out here trying to say you're going back to the studio, but you don't know how to do that. You know how to go, literally, but you don't know what your next move is. That's the reason why you had your hoo hoo and your family came to your rescue. That's why. You couldn't even call them up and say, hey, you had to go on live because you know that's how they're going to reach you because they don't mess with you. So you had to do a hootie hoo call, hootie hoo. And they came like good families supposed to, through the good and the bad. And I want to say this before I get into your whole humble thing. Peach, if I was your brother, I would have stopped that car when you did that lie. You did that short talking about he think he's slick. He think he's slick. He know his payday. I will stop you and your bald headed self out on the freeway and literally turn my phone off. Because how dare you, even if it was a joke, how dare you throw jabs at him? I never understood a woman like you. And there's men that does that too. They throw jabs because they're so unhappy with themselves. So they continue to throw jabs at people while they're helping them. You did that. And I don't care how you might come back and try to explain it and fix it and jazz it up, but you're broken and you still got time to throw people under the bus. What a pitiful woman you are. I just want to say that. And I hope you learn in a very short amount of time, because days are not numbered for your loved ones, to stop throwing jabs at people. Even if it's a jokey joke, you did not need to put that on live in the shorts and upload it. But again, I'm not your sister. I'm not your brother. You're not, I don't have no relation to you. But I was told you one thing. If you had that camera and said you think yours look, you know today's the 21st. I'm like, girl, I don't want your money. I just want your well-being to be in one piece. I want you to be functionable. But you don't understand that. You thank them on camera and bash talk them in 2 more weeks. That's what you do. And maybe because that's the lifestyle you've been dealt with, loved ones and families, grandmas and grandpas, they did that. But be honest with you, that is not how normal people deal with trauma or a heartbreak. We just don't throw jabs at other people because we're feeling bad. How we don't know that? Do you know that your brother might had $0 to his name? I don't even know your brother got a job. And he's sitting on the side laughing, but he could have been literally hurt. But you don't care because you only care about self. And that's the reason why you got a rotten peach for your name. I am not going to put your face on my platform and you're rotten as hell. Now I'm just going to say it like that. But your husband needed you to be humbling yourself so he can lead you to a higher level. See, that's something when you're in a marriage, and I know everybody don't believe in God, and I understand that. So please just take it. I'm not trying to throw God into your face. But in my household, I believe in God. And I think in Peach's household, she believes in God. That's what she says out her mouth. So when you have a foundation, Peach, you can't jump up and expect him to ride the coaster if he don't want to be with you. You can't expect him to basically honor something he never wanted. Trust me, he never wanted to be married. Not with you. Not probably, he probably, it was a rush thing. It had to be rushed because you was on baby number 6 and the world was seeing you keep having babies with this man that don't have a job. It was rush, and it's okay. You married the man when he stopped trying to be the man of the house. That's who you married. You didn't marry that 30-year-old man that you didn't marry him. You married that same guy that was okay with keep on having babies with you and keep on watching you struggle. That's who you got married to. You didn't get married to the man that got a career. He's, he comes home. He goes out once in a while. You got married to that same man that kept giving you babies and said, you figured it out. We need a home. Well, if we get married right now, we can't get food stamps. Okay. You got married to that guy. You didn't get married to an upgraded wood. You got married to that same man that was okay with you with 5 kids. Have to go to a WIC appointment and food stamp. You had to make your certification. I don't know if every place is the 15th, but when your certification hits, you got to go into before that deadline is. We don't do that. We don't have to do that. He should have made sure you never had to do a food stamp haul with 5 kids. But you never allow him to do that because you always found a way to have a shorter cut in life. That's all. So he was content with, oh, okay, Peach allowed me to have a shortcut. So I'm going to have a shortcut. So when y'all got married, y'all didn't have God in your foundation. Because God would have worked it out in time, in his time, of course. But you jumped into it and say, well, they say God bless marriages that he ordained. See, you hold on to him. And now you don't know how to not hold on to him without being pregnant or about to have a baby. That is your MO now. How can I get him back? Do I want him back? Now you're married. That's sad. This is your time that when y'all have 6 kids, you should be used to things. But you allow him to do whatever he wanted to do. You allow him to cheat in peace. You allow him to come back. You allow him to mistreat you. Don't tend to the kids. I remember I took your class and you seemed very overwhelmed for a class that's like 2 hours. And I was excited about taking your class. But due to the fact that he did not help you out, made you even stressed, if that's the word. Made you more aggravated with your class. You wasn't aggravated with him because your class started at a certain time and you kept saying, hey, tell your dad to come and get you. Hey, do this. Da, da, da. That was your class. And it took it out on the people in your class. I never forget the girl was like, hey, I can't see you. It's no need for you to see us. You didn't have to snap on that young lady. But you did. And ever since then, I looked at you different. because you took out how Wood treated your business on the ones that paid for the service. And you need to understand that wasn't right for none of the people that paid for that class. It was never right. But you thought it was okay. Because you still probably still kept having that same type of, energy. You did. You had that same energy. And the sad part about it is you and Wood will never be an end. You will always have Wood in your life. I don't know if you'll get divorced and y'all get back together. I don't know if this is like a host. Like, hold on, babe, we gotta get some more views. And I hope it's not. But I don't feel in my heart that you would want to ever leave each other. Another thing I want to tell you. Stop telling people that you would die for this man. Because he wouldn't do the same for you. He would not do the same for you. We see it. He wouldn't get a job for you or the kids. Don't say, "Oh, he worked at a car wash. He's a CEO of his car wash on the corner." Okay. He retired. He retired. You see how hard you try to prove to the world how he's a working man, but he's not? You have to prove this to the people. We don't. We just watch. You get upset. Well, yes, that's his money because my money is his money. You took us back 30 years with that statement. And all because you don't know better. Or it's not that you don't know better. You just don't want to listen to whoever told you before this happened. You like to play with people's emotions. That's the reason why you came up here with my baby's missing half of a brain, and then suddenly everybody's worried about your baby. And when anybody asks you, you give them the cold shoulder. Like you did your mother. My mother, she never liked me. Every time I turn around and you need to gloat about something, your mom is there quiet. You need to work on your relationship with your mother. See, Wood was not your relationship you needed to work with. And I think you always knew that. But you're too self absorbed in your own party, Marshall, that you can't understand that what she's telling you is helping you. Your mom, some mothers aren't good mothers. But that lady right there, bet you every mama on the block, every kid on the block wish they had 4 minutes extra with your mama. Cause she probably was like the roughest but sweetest woman at the end of the day. I had a lady in my life. She passed away. And baby, I enjoyed my best friend's mother. She wanted to wring my neck. But I told her, Your mom's not here to like for you to like her, for her to like you, and for you to be her best friend. She's your guardian. God assigned her to you. Remember that. God didn't ask you, hey, pick your mother. God didn't even ask you to pick your husband. See how well that went for you? Like, girl, are you even married? No. But I have common sense to know my man is not going to allow me to have 5 babies and I'm on food stamps. The man I lay with every night, the man that I have 5 of his kids, we ain't doing that. And he shouldn't be never comfortable with that. So when you give him Gucci and everything under $100 worth of something that don't mean a thing because he can't take it to the kingdom. You think he treasure you? No, he don't. He treasure what you give him until he can't. He's tired of getting stuff. That's what Wood is giving me. He's tired of getting stuff. He got a truck. He got what do we got? He got name barons. He got his Gucci belt. He got his sandals. He got a trip out of the land, the mainland. He don't have to pay child support, maybe. Um, he don't have bills to worry about. He don't have to worry about his kids. He got bored with you. Point blank and simple. And the real reason why men most men they cheat or they're not happy with their spouse because they lost being the head of the house. And you make sure he probably know that he don't pay nothing. I bought that truck. That's my truck out there. This is my house. If you don't like it, you get out. That's what type of vibe you give me. So of course he's gonna go to, you know, Jamaica on the left side of the road. And he might work. Scary, ain't it? You'll lose a man for another woman to coach him and make him work. When they go look for an apartment or a house, he's fully dressed. Not because of you, because of that woman. She have a different pride. Just remember that. You spoiled him so you can keep him. And you think, oh, well, I got you this. You try to tame him. But it needed you to tame him. He needed you to understand that he wasn't ready to be there yet with you. That's all I have to say. Wood was not ready. He wasn't ready for all that money and anything that he wants, he goes. Seeing that you took the kids to Disney World, great. That was a beautiful trip that your kids will have lots of memories about. But the last one in the Vegas was more about him. He was like, hey, we're going to take the kids downstairs and we're going to get them nice and tired, and then I can go to the mall. Oh, the kids don't need to go nowhere. They can eat room service. That's all he gave you. And you just did a jazz, right? The sad part about it is everything around you will be gone. And I'm not talking about your finance. When you realize it's not about you. You'll have all the money in the world, but it's going to take you to miss time, lose time. Not going to say I want you to lose loved ones and friends and family, but you're going to lose a lot of time for you to be self-centered the way you are. And I want to say this one more thing. Peach, stop using these two people to have for people to feel sorry for you. Stop using what? Daddy, Gregory. Stop using him. Mm-hmm. You understand? Stop using him. And stop using family. That is mom, dad, uncle, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. Stop using them and making people feel bad for you. Stop. Because when you start using people all the time, you constantly using people, guess what happens? It's going to be very hard for you to accept that you were the one to get blamed. I'm the one that did this. I'm the one that caused this. Learn how to say, I caused that. I even have to say that to myself. You know, when the house get messy, I have to say, I did this. Not even if my kids' clothes is at the door, a book bag's on the floor. I did that as a mom because I should told them, hey, stop playing with me and pick up your mess. But you passed that. Nobody can't tell you, hey, take responsibility for this. You created this monster in your husband when you bought him anything and everything. Stop blaming your family when they tell you the truth. Listen, they are not the cause of you being a hermit. You're 30 some years old. Take responsibility. My mom always gave me this. Why are you complaining? There's a child right now that mom gives them a hug and a kiss before she passed away. That's all the last memories he has about her. My mom kissed me and she went flatline. So what? A lot of our mothers did not know how to raise hard-headed ass little girls. I'm one of them. Hi, Mom. They did not know. Didn't come with instructions. This is your troubled child. God never told us that. If you don't take time to not kiss your mom's tail, but you don't take time to forgive, you're going to have another cycle with your daughter. This time, it might be worse. Peach, I'm done preaching to you. I wish you well. But I really wish that you learn who is the problem with you. Learn if social media is the problem. Are you being too hard on yourself by pushing videos and you're not really taking heed that, hey, I have a whole husband here that needs me, not my nanny. Not you don't need to see my nanny when he comes home from whatever excursion he got going on. Your kids might need to remember a hot meal that you prepared. Your mom just need to hear, "Hey mom, how you doing? Do you need anything?" And not go to YouTube and say, "Hey y'all, I just sent my mom cash out $45,000 because we got a big bag, big bank." Sometimes you might have to cough up the most money just to have a laugh with a niece or a nephew. Kids giggling. I love hearing that around holidays. Kids giggling and feet just tapping up and down the road, and everybody's shh. You might need to host a Christmas party, Beach, without the camera. Not look at prices. Maybe look at prices. Maybe accept what somebody gives you. Be thankful. But I really wish you the best in this journey. And I think I can say this. I love you for you being a mom. And I love you for the fact that you are a woman that vision your goal and you go after it. I do love that factor about you. Now, I'm not in love with you, so y'all don't be coming on here talking about, oh, no, we don't believe in that, okay, over here. But I just want to say that I do respect that about you, your hard work. But at the end of the day, your behavior sucks. One day I want to put a beautiful peach to represent you. But right now, girl, you rotten. But you'll get to it. Y'all have a beautiful day. And y'all just give Peach love. We're not bashing her. We're done bashing her. We're not going to bash her from today on. I don't think she needs to be bashed. And for that, I will take down my video of me making fun of you. But that's about it. Yeah, we're done. There's no need to bash somebody like her. Because she's going to get it. But hopefully we pray that she don't get it too late. And she understands her moves as an individual. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you.